All praise to the Almighty Yah. All praise to Sonini, Nanini. That's for my Kosa, my Bantu people. Much love to the 10 tribes in Africa. Much love to you. I'm your brother Dawi from the Americas. Speaking and showing much love and greeting to you guys. Sonini, Nanini. All praise and all praise to the Almighty Abba Yah. Ocho, Abba Yah. All praise. Now, with this video, I want to deal with the Passover. Now, a lot of us have kept it, or some of us are preparing to keep it. Some keep it in April, some keep it in March. But are we truly keeping the instructions of the Most High? Are we listening to Abaya? Are we considering Sunini, Nanini? Or are we just doing things because we don't understand what return unto the Most High means? In Deuteronomy chapter 30, right, 1 through 3, the Most High says, return unto me when these things come to mind, the curse and the blessings, right? We're up under these curses, so we're returning unto the Most High, and we're returning thinking that we can just return and keep every single law exactly when every single law has a protocol and instruction manual to it. Now, when we're talking about the Passover, the Most High, Yah, Ocho, Abba Yah. So Nini, Nanini, for my Kosa, for my Bantu, for you guys, and for all of us actually, but just much respect. Gotta revere the Most High name, Sunini, Nanini, and gotta revere the Most High name, Yah. But when you read right here in Deuteronomy chapter 16, I'm going to start from the beginning. It reads like this. Observe the month of Abib and keep the Passover unto Yah, or Sonini, Nanini, thy king. For in the month of Abib, Yah, thy power, brought thee forth out of Egypt by night. Thou shalt therefore sacrifice the Passover unto Yah, thy power, of the flock and the herd, in the place which Yah, Sonini, Nanini, shall choose to place his name there. So Yah has given instructions to where you're supposed to keep this Passover, because you are taking lambs out of these stores, wherever you may dwell, and you're keeping the Passover unto Yah. But Yah says right here in verse 2 that in the place which Yah shall choose to place his name there, that's where you shall keep the Passover sacrifice, right? And where is that? That is Jerusalem. Where is Jerusalem? I'm having a strong growth of where they say Jerusalem is, that's not Jerusalem. Modern day Israel right there. I'm having a strong growth to where they say Jerusalem is in Tel Aviv. I don't feel like it's there neither. But I'm having a strong interest in where the Bantu is saying where Jerusalem is. And we have to find that, for it's desolate. But with all that being said, the Most High said, where his name shall be, that's where you shall keep the Passover. So why are you keeping the Passover in these foreign lands and gathering these lambs, giving a sacrifice unto Yah in a place where his name does not dwell? Does his name dwell in America? Is it? You keeping it inside your gates, in your homes? We're going to talk about that because the Most High talks about that as well. Saying how he don't want you to keep it in your gates, but keep it in this place where his name shall be. And that's Zion. That is Jerusalem or Jerusalem. So why are you keeping it outside of Zion and Jerusalem? Why are you doing that? See, it's these teachers, it's these husbands, it's these shepherds who are taking advantage of vulnerable women who just want a head, and this head is misguiding them, miseducating them and having them blaspheme and sin before the Most High Yah by keeping this out of order, this Passover. It's not a sin to obey the instructions of the Most High. It's a sin to ignore and not consider the instructions of the Most High. So you're not sinning because you tell your husband or your wife or your leader or whoever camp or whoever like secular movement you're a part of. It's not a sin to go against that when you listen and obeying to the Most High. Yeah. Also nini, na nini. Verse 3. Thou shalt eat no leavened bread with it. 7 days shalt thou eat unleavened bread therewith, even the bread of affliction. For you came forth out of the land of Egypt in haste, that you may remember the day when you come forth out of the land of Egypt, all the days of thy life. Then and there shall be no leavened bread seen with thee in all thy coast 7 days, neither shall there anything be of flesh which you sacrifice the first day at evening, remaining all night until morning. That's real big right there. I'm not even going to deal with the evening and the morning. With that right there. The difference between the two. I'm not even going to deal with that right now. But verse 5, you may not sacrifice. Remember I said we're going to get to this? Remember I said we're going to get to this? You may not sacrifice the Passover within any of thy gates, or any home, or any place that you dwell. Yah says you may not sacrifice the Passover, your lamb, eat, cook, roast, whatever, right? You may not sacrifice the Passover within any of thy gates, which Yah thy power give you. So even if we're in our land, we can't even sacrifice and keep the Passover within our allotted inheritance, like inheritance. We have to go to the place where the Most High Yah bears his name and his name dwells there. And that's Jerusalem. So you can't, so just imagine you're here in captivity. You can't just take it upon yourself and keep the Passover, not even follow the instructions of the Passover lamb and cook it and do it up the way that is taught, and give us the instructions of how to keep it. You can't just do it like that in your lands where we are in captivity, and then just keep the Passover here when the Most High gave specific instructions and said where he wanted to be kept. Verse 6, then it says, but at the place which Yah, also Nini, Nanini, thy power shall choose to place his name in, there you shall sacrifice the Passover at even, at the going down of the sun, at the season that you came forth out of Egypt. And you shall roast and eat it in the place which Yah thy power shall choose. And you shall turn in the morning and go unto thy tents. Once again, Yah is very specific. He verbatimly speaks right here where to keep it, how to roast it, only in the place where Yah shall bear his name. And we are to return to our tents in the morning, as it instructs right here. But that nighttime, when you keeping the Passover, you're supposed to do this only in Jerusalem, wherever that may be. For like I said, I have a strong growing interest that Jerusalem is not where they say modern day Israel over there, or Tel Aviv over there. No, I don't feel that anymore. I have a growing, strong interest of Jerusalem being in the outer parts of Africa that we're not taught about, that only the Kosa speaks about, that the Bantu makes hints about. The Kosa language, the Kosa Bible, the Kosa law book, the Kosa scroll has the original scroll, not tampered with. The original Hebrew scroll, the Kosa has it intact when you read that Old Testament. So I advise you to get a translator, someone who can translate the Kosa scriptures for you in English so you can understand, or learn the Kosa, as I am trying to learn the Kosa more and more and more. But I have many translators of that book who can help me to understand. But this video is about the Passover. You shall not do the Passover here. It's a sin unto the Most High Yah, and it's breaking a command. This is a commandment. He commands you to keep it only in the place that his name shall dwell. And he says specifically, do not keep it in thy gates. Now that's real important, because A lot of people will say, well, Yah says when you keep the Shabbat, right? The Sabbath, when you keep it, you're supposed to stay within thy dwellings. That is command, right? Stay within your dwellings. I'm just saying for those who feel like that. I have a different, you know, response to that as well, but I won't deal with that. Not right now, not for this video. But you understand the potency of that. Stay in thy dwellings. So if you are staying in your dwellings on Sabbath, you should understand when Yah says, do not keep this Passover within thy gates, but only in the place that bears his name, where his name shall dwell. And you know that's Zion. You know that's Jerusalem. All praise to the Almighty Yah, Ocho, Abba Yah. All praise to Sunini, Nanini. Much love to the southern kingdom. Seed of Dawi, seed of David, seed of Lewi, seed of Zadok, of the high priest line, sons of Aaron. All praise to the Almighty Yah. Much love to my Bantu, to the 10 tribes scattered throughout Africa. Much love to y'all. I pray that the Most High Yah, Sunini, has made this clear. Bless, no stress.